guys, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be trying a full face of new makeup to me. Some of them I've tried several times, but I just haven't done it on camera. So I wanted to put a face on and let you know what my feelings are on some of these products. Also, there is noise going on in the background and you'll see why in just a minute. I apologize in advance for all the noise. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I am looking rough today. We'll just get started with the base. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radium Serum Foundation with sunscreen in the shade 25 Creamy Beige. I hate that CVS puts these stickers on their stuff and I can never get it off clean. But they had like a special going on, so I got this and the concealer in the same color. It's like buy one, get one half off, and I had a coupon. So we'll do that. Let me put my hair back. Oh, I'm looking crazy. Sorry about that if that bothers you. I haven't uploaded in a while because the AC in our house went out the last week of August. So I didn't wear makeup for like a week. So this comes in like the end is like a squeezy. And I just kind of like squeeze it on there. We'll see if it covers up Mount Hideous, which I think it will. We'll see though. It's really runny and thin in consistency. Where'd the cap go? Oh, and it also had coverage. I tried this the other day and I was super impressed. I put it on with a brush and I liked the coverage. I didn't want to shear it out because I know it was already a thinner consistency anyway. And I ended up really liking the results. If you have either like dry skin like me or it's mature and you need like a lot of saving grace, you know, I have a lot of acne scars and red spots and fine lines and dry patches. I just, you know, got the works going. That's just my skin. I think it does. Oh, there's a fly like caught in the blinds. I think it's very forgiving is what I'm trying to say. Hair. I just love the way it goes on. I love the consistency of this. It's for the coverage that you do get and the finish, it doesn't make any sense. And I've been looking for this type of coverage my whole life. Like something super thin, but like very good coverage, because I don't like the thick, gooey, like full coveragey kind of thing. I'm gonna put a little bit more on my spots so that doesn't show. Yeah. Cover up these scars. And I think it builds really well. Let me check my nose. How's my nose? That's okay. Yeah. I love how dewy and like just radiant this is. If you have oily skin, I don't think you're gonna like this because it's very, very dewy. Spot concealer. It's just really raised. But man, I love that glow. And it's not too much. It's not glitter glow. It's like just radiance. Holy cow. This may be my favorite foundation that I've ever tried. Knock on wood, I can't. Are you making claims like that, Rachel? Okay, so for the concealer, it's the same. It's the Age Perfect Radiant Concealing Corrector in the shade Creamy Beige, which is 205 in the concealer. I could have gone even a little bit lighter with the concealer, but it was kind of expensive. I think that it was like $12.99, so I'm not going back. And the foundation was like $16.99. But like I said, they had like a special going on of like buy one get one half off at CVS, and I don't know when that special was supposed to be over. I thought it was September 5th here in the States, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna use this to kind of spread this out, and then I'm gonna use a sponge with it. Just a second. So I didn't like purposefully, oh, I even got too much. I didn't purposefully put this in my creases the other day, but of course it got into the creases, and I will tell you, my fine lines, I have never had a concealer be that least creasy in my life. It did great. It outperformed every other concealer I've had in terms of creasiness. And also, just finish. I think it's so great. I think it's fantastic. I love this new line from L'Oreal. It's very good. I love how dewy and glowy this is, and I think it gives pretty good coverage for something that's not like thick and goopy. I think it's great. So I don't have a new powder. I'm just gonna use, this is so gross. It gets so gross. Sorry. The number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action in the shade Light Medium. I love this powder. It is super like forgiving, and I guess that's the word of the day, forgiving and fine, and it just does a great job. You don't have to set this if you don't want to, but I'm a face toucher, even though I'm not supposed to be. And so I want to set it, and it doesn't, with this powder that I'm using, it doesn't ruin the look of the foundation. I need to go in. I'm just going to go in with the Benefit Boing Industrial Strength shade 1 on this zit right here. So after setting it, you can still see that glow coming through underneath the powder. And I liked the way it wore the other day. It didn't, what's the word I'm looking for? It didn't hold up to my mask. It did rub off, but I don't fault that for the foundation, especially the finish that we've got going on here. Oof. I am just a huge fan of the way this looks. I'm gonna do brows really quick, and I'll be right back because there's nothing new that I've got going on for brows. So I just used the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice eyeshadow palette on my eyes today. I've used the plums and the pink, so I'm going to set, that was earlier. So I'm gonna set my lid right here with the shade Whipped Cream. Let's see what kind of, I don't remember. I think it's a little, I don't know. Let's see what shade it is first. I'll quit talking. I should probably peel the plastic off so I can see the colors. Okay, so that's kind of pinky-ish with a little pinky base. I think it's so subtle you can barely even see it. So what I want to use today is, I am itching to dip into these greens. I'm gonna swatch these greens. Okay, so there is Falling for You. That's like very, it's got like a gold shift to it. And this is Sweetie Pie. It's like a mustard green. I think you need to be careful with that so it doesn't come out like a bruise. And then Fall Vibes. I think I got way too much. Sorry. Yeah. Ooh, those are pretty. This has kind of got a gold shift to it too. So I think, okay, this might be crazy, but I'm gonna also swatch the shade Pumpkin Spice. We'll do it right here on the side. Because I think that will, okay, I know where this is gonna go. All right. So I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. blending brush. It's like tapered, And I'm gonna go in to pumpkin spice. This like, oh, what is that? What is that, vegetable at Thanksgiving time? Like a gourd. It's, a butternut squash. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. The word, butternut squash. And I'm gonna put this in my transition area. Ooh. That is very pigmented. I'm also going to take a Morphe M506 brush. I like how small this is. I'm going to go into that shade Sweetie Pie. And I'm going to put this in the outer V. Let's see how that works. I'm going to blend these. I'm just taking my NYX glitter glue. I put glitter glue on my eyes to set shimmers and oh, that's hard to say. Shimmers and satins every day. Woo. So I'm gonna put Falling for You. I should show you that. Falling for You on the outside. I'm going to take Fall Vibes and go on the inner third-ish. We're just guesstimating by now. Now this shade is kind of flaky. I've noticed that with Too Faced shadows, you've got like a more satin, like Falling for You and crisp. But then you kind of have a flakier shimmer that's just like Fall Vibes, Oh My Gourd, and Want a Piece of Me. Oh, and Please and Chill, which you don't get that in the Chocolate Gold palette. So, I mean, I love the color payoff, but it's gonna be Fallout City if you go too hard, in my experience. So I am getting some fallout from those, from that green. FYI. If you like drag it across like I just did, it's gonna have fallout. But if you kind of lightly pat first and slowly in small strokes drag it, it should be okay. I gotta get rid of some of that fallout because, man. Thankfully these aren't dark shades. But if you're gonna be using these shimmers down here, I would maybe do your eyes first. Hello? Do you wake up from your nap? I forgot to hit record. I put mascara on. I don't know where I stopped. And then I used the Breezy Cream Bronzer from Tarte in the shade Seychelles. I'm sorry about this noise. I'm trying to do it in between his bounces. I love how emollient it is and how easy it is to spread, and I used my fingers. I also don't have a new blush, so I just used Becca Songbird. That was lightning. Sorry, as my blush. And I'm about to use the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers highlighter in the shade Illuminati. I don't think like I need that much after the wonderful foundation experience we had. Okay, do I want to put... So I have liquid lipstick. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Ink in the shade Fighter. And I also have some glosses. Do I want to put this on my lips? Is it going to be too dark? Let's just go for it. That is a very nice fall look. That is a very terracotta shade. And I'm digging it. It's very brown. I love this color. Brown lipstick is like my favorite. Okay, so for glosses, I have the new Maybelline Lifter glosses. I have the shade Topaz and the shade Pearl. Now, these are huge and chunky, and I haven't tried these yet. So I know the formula of the Superstays as I have those. So let's do the shade Topaz. Okay, that is a very big doe foot. Ooh, that smells like, ooh, okay. What does that smell like? Let me get some more. It's very subtle. Tastes fruity. I can't place it. That's very nice. I like that. That's not too, these are good. I'm glad I got 2 shades and I was able to find this shade because it's, I'm sorry, kind of been sold out everywhere. The Age Perfect L'Oreal foundation is a new favorite of mine. I love it. Same with the concealer. This is great for if you've got like dry under eyes. I already know that I like this. I've had this for a while. I just haven't had it on camera. It's my favorite Korean bronzer, the Tarte Breezy. These highlighters are okay. They were like limited edition. They're not my fave. Also, the lipstick color, I like the formula of these, and I love this color. This color is gorgeous. I love the formula of these new Maybelline glosses as well. And my final thoughts on this palette, I love the color story. I'm glad that I bought this. And I like the formula of Too Faced shadows. I would just be careful with the shimmers in here. So I would do your eyes first for sure, or do shadow shields or something like that. The only complaint that I have about this is that the fallout is pretty intense. So that can be fixed. You can fix however you like in that way. I've tried the pinks, they're great, but these greens are just like fantastic. You can see up close. I'm loving this. Sorry about my son making all this noise. I am alone this week. He's at that age, so if you're not bothered by this and you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Stick around to see what other kinds of videos I have created for your YouTube entertainment pleasure. Be kind to yourself out there, folks, and I will catch you later.